Good evening and welcome to tonight's Boise State Esports broadcast. I'm your host, Jacob Jem Mountain Palmer, and tonight we are continuing Boise State's journey in the NACE Rocket League tournament. They had great victories last week against Central Missouri and Concordia. We will see if they can continue their streak tonight. Joining me at the desk is Michael Fisher to help cover the action. How are things going, Fish, on this Monday?
Oh, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty fun to be here on a different day. Usually I'm only here on Fridays, so I can't complain. Starting the work week early here with some more Rocket League round 2 of this tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be a lot of fun. It will be interesting to see how Boise State does, as they had such a dominant start to the beginning. I was just showing you before the broadcast started. Yeah. Mainly their performance against Concordia, where they were going 8-0, 7-0, even BMing a little towards the end of the game, scoring when there was 0 left. Boise State certainly kind of proving why they were both in the top 10 last season.
Yeah, Boise State winning both of their matches, both teams doing a great job of proving that they are here to stay, that it wasn't just a one-and-done situation. So, yeah, as you said, Jim Mountain, I watched some of the highlights of that game against Concordia. That was a great win for Boise State, but they were also challenged in their other game against Central Missouri, and they did a great job sort of withstanding a upset bid. Sometimes when those, the underseeded team gets a couple of momentum going, they can get a little feisty. So good job by Boise State on both ends, winning when they're supposed to and also sort of fending off a huge upset.
Well, and it really talks about, the counterplay, when you're able to disrupt Boise State's rotations, when you're able to take away their boost, when you're able to stop their plays, or even when you just have the eye for when they make that mistake, when they leave that net open. That's when we see teams really competing hard against Boise State, because Boise State is great in the fundamentals, but they're not perfect. It's hard to find any team that's perfect, and when you're able to do counterplay as Central Missouri was able to, you're able to make it real competitive.
Yeah, that is the name of the game in Rocket League, is can you make a counterplay? Can you take advantage of your opponent's mistake? Because as you mentioned, Jim Mountain, nobody's going to be perfect. Everybody's going to make a mistake in a rotation. Maybe a boost gets stolen. Maybe you just get the wrong angle on a pass or an attempted clear. Taking advantage of those mistakes, having good counterattacks, can sometimes lead to wins for a team that might not be as skilled. So that's what you have to be watching out for, because every team, as you said, is going to have one or two times where there could be an open net, just because that's how Rocket League is.
Now, it will be interesting to see how Boise State, with all its players between the squads, does, because we were talking on Thursday, we want to see an all Boise State final. And that's a tall order, but do you think the Broncos might have it in them?
I mean, it's going to be real curious to see how the bracket plays out. I know that there's a couple of really, really good Rocket League teams. So, maybe Boise State gets a couple upsets. Maybe Boise State can, maybe upset one of the higher seeded teams. I know last year they were one of the top ones, but you have 2 teams in the top 10. You don't have 2 teams in the top 5. I mean, there's 8 other teams that are going to be coming at you. So it's a tall order for Boise State. We'd love to see them get it done, but it all starts with winning tonight.
One interesting thing that I would like to see is how our neighbors to the south, University of Nevada and UNLV, will be doing in Rocket League, because they are such big rivals to our program. If you look right now in the Mountain West tournament, right now we are going into this Rocket League match. It's going to be Boise State versus Culver-Stockton College Wildcats. The Broncos versus the Wildcats tonight in Rocket League. Can the Broncos continue on their great start and make themselves 2-0 for the NACE season right now? And we are going to be getting into game 1 of 5. It's best of 5 in NACE right now. 50-50. Ace Pocket is looking to just start it off right with a goal, but another one, but a great save from Balokay, and Shweezy is going to get another save right there too.
As Boise State doing a great job keeping on the offensive. Waiton's going to play it around one. Shweezy is there. Not a great touch, but enough to get it around Waiton. El Coro is going to clear it down. Demo's going to come out from Shweezy. Unfortunately, Bale can't get to the ball. Ace Pocket's there, plays it around another member, but that ball's still in front of the Bronco net. Waiton's going to push it over, but the attack is still on by the Wildcats. 3 members there all over, and unfortunately, no one to pass in the middle. El Coro plays it around one. Shweezy is there, gets a great stop on the ball. Waiton racing over there, kind of gets knocked off. Ace Pocket with the shot on goal. That one, though, going to be a little bit to the left, Jim Mountain. A very back-and-forth game right now.
A very back-and-forth game, and when El Coro Waiton, when this team went up last week, they had against Central Missouri, a very close game as well. So this looking, maybe we'll see another very competitive game coming up here. Right now, Works was able to get a shot on goal, but El Coro was able to get the save. Waiton is now looking to clear, but a great hit there by Work is going to pass it off to the corner. corner. Schweese is going to follow up right towards the goal. Waiting with another great save there. The Boise State Broncos caught back on their heels a little bit here as CSC is looking to try to get another goal here. Boise with another save. It's great defense, but I want to start seeing the ball a little bit away from our goal. I'm tired of all these close calls already.
Yeah, LC Coral going to get another close call right there. Just like that, Schweese pushed it back. LC Coral plays it over the corner. Waiton can't quite beat his man to the ball, though. LC Coral with another job trying to clear. Waiton off the wall. Hits it back to where his own goal. Ace Pocket is there, but Balo's immediately going to push it back. Waiton has just been trying to get this ball out. Can't quite get it around the corner. Balo is there. Ace Pocket once again stopped by Works. Here comes LC Coral. He's finally going to get somewhat of a clear. They're going to see Schweese just miss on the ball to get enough of a touch to justify a save, but now it's an open net opportunity. Unfortunately for Boise State, Jim Mountain, nobody down there to get that centering pass to Waiton.
Yeah, Waiton with just a little bit of a hop there as one of the members of CSC looked like they were coming in for blood there. Right now, Ace Pocket's shot on goal just a little bit too high off the crossbar. LC Coral comes in to try to follow it up, but Ace Pocket, a nice bounce there, is going to put it in before LC Coral can even get there, and that was just a really funky angle there.
Yeah, that ball took a real weird hop. Some top spin pushes it into the goal. Way to start out, though, for Boise State. So the Broncos now leading 1-0 in what has really been a back-and-forth game. You could even say Wildcat dominated, at least on what we've seen on our screen, but Boise State going to turn that around in a hurry. Ace Pocket dribbles it down, high off the crossbar. Waiton's there, going to play it off the wall. Tries to play it back to LC Coral. Indeed, he does, but no one's there for the third rotation for Boise State, but a very bad clear by the Wildcats. The Devil's going to come out onto Ace Pocket. Waiton does get the shot on goal, but LC Coral denies any clearing attempt by the Wildcats. Schweese there, shot on goal. LC Coral pushes it away. Ace Pocket was right above him, but the Wildcats definitely think they can get this equalizer here, Jim Mountain.
They definitely have had so much time on the offense that they might very well be able to find the equalizer, as both LC Coral and Ace Pocket kind of crowd around the ball. Waiting there was a double commit as LC Coral tried to clear it out. CSC wasn't able to find what they needed there, so even though a little bit of a mistake from Boise State, CSC isn't going to be able to find a goal, but Works is coming in. He misses the ball, so it's going to go over to the corner. Baylock is going to push it off toward the goal, up and to the left. It goes to the other side of the field. Not quite. That's one thing I'm noticing, Fish, here, is that the shots on goal, while they have been good, and this might definitely get it. No, LC Coral with a great save there. Boise State has been so close with their shots on goal. I'm just seeing a little bit more weirdness in the aiming from CSC, but certainly still a good number of shots on goal to keep the Broncos on their heels.
Ball's going to roll down into the Wildcats corner. Waiton's going to go 1-on-2. Ace Pocket's going to keep it on the Wildcat side. Here comes LC Coral. Going to play it right off Schweese. His work goes back on defense. Balake is going to get the clear. Waiton and LC Coral both going for the ball. Going to get the demo onto LC Coral, so it is a 2-on-3. Schweese shot. Not even close to the net, though. No worry there for Boise State. A great bounce off the wall. Not able to clear it, though, as Works is there. Another demo did come in as well, so the Wildcats trying to take advantage of numbers. We do see Boise State, unfortunately, not able to get that in the air. Ace Pocket, though, plays it around one off the wall, but there is Schweese. Boise State has had no chance in these sort of clearing lanes to ever get it downfield to one of their members, but just like that, there's Ace Pocket. That one's going to go far out to the wide. Ace Pocket can't quite follow it up. LC Coral deadens the ball in the middle, and right now Boise State just trying to hold on for the last 30 seconds.
The Wildcats need to find their equalizer here. They have certainly shown that they can stand up to the Broncos, but Ace Pocket is going to prove that wrong right as I say it with another goal, his second of the round.
It's a great job there by Ace Pocket. Follows up his first shot right off the wall. Balake can't quite get enough height, and so Boise State now has a slightly more comfortable lead. It is 2-0. Going to see on the 50-50 Boise State with that little feint. Here's LC Coral, both members getting boost, plays it around one man to beat right over Schweese, and just like that, it's 3-0.
That is what you call skill. Look at this dribble up the field here, able to play it right around Works, and then he's going to just put it in the goal behind Schweese. An amazing play, playing around basically almost all three members of the Wildcats there.
It was a great fake shot attempt, a great deke there to start off the first member. Just like that, Boise State finds themselves in the same position, but Balake, realizing what was happening, is able to stop that. Time winding down, the Wildcats just trying to look for a semblance of a goal, maybe carry that over into the next match. Time is ticking down. Nobody can play that one off the wall. We will see Ace Pocket clear it down into the corner. LC Coral there touches the ground, and Boise State is your Game 1 winner.
Well, you look at a score of 3-0 and you think that's a pretty solid match, but really 2 of those last goals came about the last minute. For most of the game, it was really even between the Wildcats and the Broncos. And it does kind of remind me of the match we saw last week. And another thing to keep in mind is that this is best of 5, not best of 7 like we usually do. So Boise State only needs 2 more wins and they can walk home tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that was definitely a closer game than what the score would indicate. That was 1-0 for basically the entire time, and then Boise State made a couple of great plays, ace pocket especially, and then on the 50-50 balls, back-to-back, Boise State doing a great job. So, yeah, this is going to be a really close series. Those clearing lanes for Boise State were always clogged up. You could see the Wildcats would get a shot on goal. It wouldn't be a great shot. Boise State go with the clear, and somebody was there to push it away. So Boise State has to do a good job of clearing those, but the Wildcats, if they can just get a couple more touches, they definitely have the ability to keep that ball in the Broncos' side for a couple minutes at a time.
And you see the stage is all full up because we have 2 matches back-to-back tonight. It's interesting to see 6 players on Win Rocket League and as opposed to Overwatch or even the 5 players for League. But it's great we got everyone here, and it looks like we are starting off. I just got to say, Ace Pocket scoring the 2 goals there. LC Curl, that 1 goal was just amazing to me, though. I mean, that was completely on his own. I mean, normally we see goals that are because of the great rotations and the follow-up, and sometimes one sets it up, and even if one missed, the third player is there to follow it up a second time getting the goal. But that one with LC Curl was just amazing. Maybe they can ride that momentum. LC Curl is going to continue to push it toward the goal, but the Wildcats are going to clear it way back out toward the goal. Ace Pocket is right there to pick up the boost, try to find the clear. He passes it to LC Curl. LC Curl, Shweezy is able to keep it in the center. Waiton now is able to clear it out. LC Curl toward the goal. Works, he's to save. He does. LC Curl following up, trying to place it around Shweezy. Shweezy goes up the wall, is able to get the clear past Boise State, now down toward their corner. The boost is there for anyone who wants it. Shweezy gets the centering pass in front of the goal, and Balo was trying to follow it up but didn't quite get there in time. That's going to allow the Broncos to continue and do another shot on goal with LC Curl with the assist there. Not able to find it, but I like that counterattack from the Broncos there. But Works is going to try a counterattack of its own. It goes off Waiton, and a clutch, I would say, save there, because if that had not bounced off him in the right way, that would have been a goal for the Wildcats.
That was a good job by Boise State managing your rotations, not getting too overzealous. As you see right now, there is an open net. Unfortunately, no one on Boise State able to take advantage of it. The Wildcats do get back. Balake going to stop that one. A double touch right to him. Ace Pocket, though, going to get the shot on goal. A double commit by the Wildcats is going to result in a save. LC Coral is going to clear it down into the corner. Around 1, Balake will push it out from in front of his own net. Waiton's going to play it off the corner right to himself. There's Ace Pocket, but he can't quite beat Swayze to the ball. LC Coral, the last man back on defense. A slight misplay there by Balake, unable to stop the ball. Works has to come flying in and still not going to get a great touch. Swayze is going to push it over into the corner. There's Ace Pocket for his own clear. Plays it off the wall. Can't quite get the angle he was looking for. And the Wildcats will hold it a 0-0 game.
Yeah, Wildcats really putting up a great fight here. Shweezy was able to steal the boost there. They're looking for the centering shot around Ace Pocket, and Shweezy puts it in the goal. And that just shows what we were talking about a little, that boost disruption that we saw there from Shweezy. He was able to take that boost and then immediately use it against Boise State, getting the first goal of the round.
Yeah, unfortunately, Boise State just missed that clearing or that save attempt on that goal by a few inches. So the Wildcats going to go up 1-0. 50-50 ball. Boise State gets it on the second man up there. Do believe that was LC Coral. Doesn't matter though. A great clear by the Wildcats. Going to see a demo as well, but another clear there. This time by Waiton. Going to push it over into the corner. LC Coral going to try and play it off the wall. Centering passes there. Waiton though didn't quite have the angle he likes, but he wants to keep that alive. Right off the crossbar, but Works is there for the save, and Boise State has to fall back. LC Curl is going to stop him from going anywhere. Works in Balake with the double commit. Shweezy comes in to try and stop Ace Pocket, not able to do it. Waiton finds himself in a perfect position. That ball's going to go right off the wall above the goal. Works able to get the save and the clear. Boise State unable to find the back of the net.
Not able to find it, but CSC is now looking for their second goal, but LC Curl is going to clear it off toward the corner where Shweezy is waiting. He is going to try to clear it, play it around Ace Pocket, which he does, but now he's at an angle that he doesn't like, so he's going to pass it off to Baylock, who's going to try to push it around Waiton. Waiton there gets the shot on goal, but it's going to go off to the right. Now Ace Pocket is looking to follow that up. Shweezy plays it around him. Shweezy has been so good about playing around members of Boise State as Waiton now tries to look for the clear. Shweezy with some nice disruption there, and Works is going to follow that up into the left of The goal is one member of the Wildcats going to be there to follow it up. Baylock tries to get the centering pass. It's going to go off to the side of the field where Waiton is looking for the clear. He hits it up high in the air. Schweezy there is able to save it and pass it over to Baylock. And I just like how CSC is able to keep any of these all of this offensive pressure from the Broncos and immediately turn it around. And we're not just seeing clears from one member. They're passing it to each other, not setting themselves up for goals, but doing it on offense and defense as well.
The Wildcats have been doing a great job holding this Boise State offense at bay. LC Carl can't quite get a clear. Ace Pocket will follow it up around one, but Works is there to keep it in the Broncos' half. Here comes LC Carl, plays it around one. Balake with a great touch right over to the cherry picker down there. Works 2G, unfortunately couldn't find net. Ace Pocket, though, plays it off the wall. Unfortunately, right to Schwazy, who gets a shot on goal, but LC Carl in the perfect position to get that save as well. Ace Pocket trying to disrupt that clear. LC Carl is going to do what he can. Schwazy, though, that last man on defense has been so key for the Wildcats, preventing any Boise State offensive push in the last couple minutes. LC Curro over in the corner, can't get around either of them. Balake and Ace Pocket both going to go for the ball. Ace Pocket plays it off the wall around the corner, plays it around Schwazy, but unfortunately no one back for Boise State. Off the wall goes Works. LC Curro going to keep it down there, but as you can see on your screen, Ace Pocket had to retreat for boost. Great pass right to Ace Pocket, actually, though, by the Wildcats on that clear. Schwazy able to stop it at midfield. Ace Pocket can't quite get enough height. Waiton's going to push it down. There is Balake, and just 30 seconds left. Boise State has tried to keep this ball out of their own net.
They are now having to play defense. They haven't really had that much of an offensive push because the Wildcats have been so good. And Schwazy there again doing what he's been doing all round. Created the centering pass and is able to follow it up right with Works. And that's one thing I wanted to touch on is Schweezy. We apologize if we were pronouncing it wrong. But it's not just Schwazy playing great defense here. It's the rotations and the coordination from the Wildcats. There's always someone there to follow him up on his play. He's never left alone when he's defending.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job getting that extra touch. 50-50 ball. It results in a demo on the Waiton. Works is going to clear it down. LC Coral prevents a flying Works from getting the third goal of this game. Just 3 seconds left. LC Coral plays it around one. Unfortunately, touches the ground, and the Wildcats get game two.
Well, we certainly have a match on our hands now, and we saw a little bit of that in the first game because the Wildcats were competitive in that one as well. It was just kind of a last-minute push by Boise State that was able to make it 3-0. But my goodness, this match is turning out to be so exciting. It is Boise State versus Culver-Stockton College, the Broncos versus the Wildcats in Rocket League on Monday today, continuing the NACE Tournament Series. Boise State was able to win their last game, but this one is proving a bit more competitive for them right now. Last week, we were talking about how competitive it was against Central Missouri. But even then, I do believe the Broncos took all the games. I mean, they were close games, but I don't think I've seen until now with the Wildcats and Culver-Stockton able to take a game away from the Broncos. And this is now really exciting because now the Broncos, now they're in the position of having to think of what they can do better. And one of the things they can do better is take into account Doc's keys to the game. Be speedy, clean, and frenetic or frantic. Overwhelm them. Identify passes by location and make sure you're keeping an eye on that back post. Doc's keys to the game brought to you by Boise State University, where you can choose from more than 200 areas of study and have the chance to combine minors, certificates, internships, hands-on research, work opportunities, and more. To make your educational experience unique, visit boisestate.edu for more info.
Going into Game 3, series tied at 1. Ace Pocket, the perfect backflip, finds the ball. LC Carl off that pass. Waiton is right there, but unfortunately, I think the ball was just a little bit behind him. LC Carl to Ace Pocket, can't quite get enough height, and now we're going to see Balake and Waiton racing back for the ball. Balake will beat him. Centering pass is denied by LC Carl. Ace Pocket does get the full boost, can't quite get the clear, though. Works going to go with the centering pass. Double commit by the Broncos, enough to keep it out of the goal for now. Here comes Ace Pocket, pushes it down. There's that man against Schwazy. Has been an iron wall on defense. Off the top post, Ace Pocket can't quite get there, but the shot on goal was wide. Balake is going to get the demo, though. Boise State trying to clear. Waiton actually spawning right in front of the ball. A very good job for Boise State on that one. Ace Pocket trying to monitor that one. That one's going to go wide. Balake with the high shot off the top post. They've missed left, they've missed right, and now they've missed high, but the Wildcats have all the pressure right now. Works is going to clear it down. Ace Pocket can't quite get to that one either. LC Coro is able to get the clear, though, right to Schwazy, who is going to keep it on the Broncos side. That one's going to go over to the corner there. Waiting finally manages to get it clear. Nope, Balake's right there to keep in the Broncos half. Ace Pocket going to get a touch on that ball. Tried to push it over to Waiting, who did bump Works off that. But once again, the ball right back down to the Broncos side.
And LC Kuro, who just respawned there, is trying to find the clear. He's going to be able to push it up toward the corner. Played around, finding the centering pass. The Broncos need that to get the first goal and put themselves back into this series. Ace Pocket with the first goal there.
Just a great job by LC Coral. Plays it around one. Balake had to stay back. Didn't quite see if he bumped him in Ace Pocket in a perfect position for that goal.
A great goal to be sure. The Broncos now have a bit of momentum right now. 50-50, going to go off to the side. Both members try to cheat it. Schwazy is going to go up the wall. He beat Ace Pocket to the boost, and that allows him to try to get the centering pass above the goal here over to the corner. Now Schwazy and Balake. Balake's going to play it over LC Kuro. Ace Pocket passes it back to him, tries to get some sort of clear. Waiting to LC Kuro. Almost was able to get a goal. That would have been a beautiful angle there, Fish. And Ace Pocket is going to be able to get a goal. Following it up. That's what we like to see from the Broncos. If one misses, another is right there to follow it up.
That's all about the rotations there. Ace Pocket knew he was the follow-up guy. If LC Coral got a touch, didn't matter. He puts it in, and now it's 2-0 Boise State. Here we go on the 50-50. LC Coral just beats Works. Neither team wanted to cheat up as we see Ace Pocket there just from behind. Waiting plays it around one. Going to get his own shot on goal, but Balake will save that. Misses it off the wall, though. Schwazy and LC Coral forcing Works back. Balake down there trying to cherry pick a goal. He did cherry pick a boost, though, while he was down there. Schwazy can't play it around Ace Pocket. Almost an open net as Balake is there. Now it's an open net. It's going to go just a little bit high. Schwazy missed on it as well, though. Works there, able to disrupt LC Coral on what would have been a very nice shot on goal. Ace Pocket going to try and play it up. Waiting in the back line, trying to find where Balake is going to push that ball. Right on the Broncos net, but Waiting is there to turn it away. He's going to play it off the corner. Works is going to disrupt his pass attempt. Ace Pocket and Schwazy don't get anything on the ball either. LC Coral plays it around one. Works and Schwazy are right over there. They double commit, though. Waiting can't get their shot on goal. A great save by Ace Pocket, though. The Broncos turn that one away, but Works wants to keep the offensive pressure on around the corner. LC Coral with the clearing attempt. Ace Pocket's going to beat Balake to the ball. Works is right there, though. Passes it up. Schwazy has to turn around one of his teammates, and that's enough time for Waiting to clear the ball. Ace Pocket's going to beat Balake, and Boise State can rest easy for a few seconds.
Rest easy, but not for long as Balake looks to play it around Ace Pocket. Ace Pocket was able to try to get a clear. Schwazy's going to follow it up, though, keep the offensive pressure up. A bit of a double commit there from Works while Schwazy still had control of the ball. Now LC Kuro is going to pass it over to Waiting. The ball goes high and to the left. LC Kuro is not going to contest it. Instead, he's going to allow Ace Pocket to do that. Instead, the ball now heads back, and they have to watch out for this counterattack as Works came in to contest it. Now Schwazy is going to play, trying to play it around Waiting. Waiting doesn't allow him to do that, is able to get the clear back over toward the goal. Balake needs to play this around. He does. Ace Pocket now with the contest. Doesn't get what he wants now. Balake, the Wildcats see their chance here as they get the centering pass coming in, and they score. They saw what they needed, and they came through and delivered clutch.
Yeah, it was a great quick counterattack. Balake right to Works, who's coming in. Can't get anyone back for Boise State. We talked about it in the open. Counterattacking can be the name of the game in Rocket League, and just like that, the Wildcats make it 2-1. 50-50 ball. It's going to go Waiting's way, but right over to Works. Going to get the clear down to the corner. Going to try and follow it up as well. Can't quite get there. There's Schwazy, though, right over Waiting. And that ball goes off a rear bumper. And just like that, we're tied.
It takes less than just about 10-20 seconds to find the equalizer for the Wildcats. A great goal there from Belo is able to get them back into the game. Balake, excuse me. And now Ace Pocket, they tried to get the 50-50, but instead it's going to go right back toward the goal, and Schwazy is going to get the other goal. One for each member of the Wildcats is going to all of a sudden make this 3-2, and all of a sudden this lead that the Broncos had crumbles beneath them.
Yeah, that's the problem with 50-50 balls, is the angle you take can determine what happens. We saw Boise State had one member going back for boost. Schwazy won it and just immediately played it around both members. Now this one, Waiting's going to win it, though. He's going to put in a centering pass, but Balake is right there. Ace Pocket, though, does get his own centering pass, tries to play it to himself, but Works is going to get the save as we drop down under a minute in this very pivotal Game 3. Going to see an attempt to clear by the Wildcats. LC Curl keeps up the pressure, tries to play it out the wall to himself. That one goes just high, though. An Ace Pocket will go over there. Full boost to go to the Wildcats. Waiting can't quite win that pass. And now Works 2G is going to get the clear. LC Curl plays it around one. Swayze is going to get the clear, and Boise State, with 30 seconds left, has a goal that they need to get.
They need to get this goal, or else the Wildcats will be on their match point for the fourth game, excuse me. But right now in this third game, they are in the lead with 20 seconds left on the clock. The Broncos need to find this equalizer, but all the members of the Wildcats there are ready to greet them. Ace Pocket plays around one, but Balake is able to clear it, and time is ticking down. Works there is going to be able to contest. Waiton passes it over to LC Curl, who's on the wall, looking for the centering pass. This could be it. They need it right here more than ever. It's to the left of the goal, but they're not going to be able to find it. They tried so hard there, but maybe they're here. LC Curl finds the equalizer with 0 seconds left.
This is one of the greatest team plays you might ever see in Rocket League. Waiting to LC Coro, nobody back for the Wildcats, trying to force the ball into the ground, and we're headed to overtime. A great job by Boise State. You thought time was going against them, but it turns out they just needed the zeros on the clock. 50-50 ball. Balake gets a bad touch. Waiton comes flying over. Now Swayze clears it down in this golden goal situation. Series tied at 1. Work's going to get the clear. Ace Pocket can't quite get it. Leaves it for LC Curl. He puts it up for Ace Pocket just a little high as Balake read that perfectly and is able to get the clear. Waiton's going to play it around Balake. Can't quite get it over. Works. LC Curl there. Right to Waiton, but Balake comes flying in to stop that one. Over to the corner. Ace Pocket going to play that one down. That's going to be a clearing attempt in Boise State trying to find their last goal of the game.
But Works was able to play it around 2 back-to-back. That's going to have to make Waiton try to get the clear here. Swayze now is going to continue the play for the Wildcats. LC Curl back towards the corner. He needs to play it around them now, looking for a centering pass and the follow-up. A bit too high there. Works is going to try to play it around the corner. Right now, Boise State needs a follow-up, and a great dunk there from Ace Pocket is going to keep the ball on the Wildcat side. It goes back to the corner. The Broncos still on their offensive pressure around Balake, trying to play it above Works, which he does, but Swayze is right there ready. All of them are bunched up around the goal, trying to keep it from going in. Golden goal situation. One will take it home for the entire game. Waiting now, it's back toward their corner, but LC Kuro is right there to clear it back out. Balake tries to get a clearing pass back toward Boise State, but Ace Pocket answers it in the air towards the corner. Works playing it around Ace Pocket, who pushes it back toward the other side of the field.
And Balake can't quite get it. Neither can LC Curl. Ace Pocket there for a nice little touch. LC Curl, unfortunately, was coming back at the ball and sort of cleared it his own way. Waiting, going to play it off the wall. There's LC Curl, just like that. It's game, set, match, Boise State.
And now Boise State is looking at their match point. They have 2 games to get one more win and put a W on what has been a very insane match, starting off with a 2-0 lead, only within about 30 seconds or so to have 3 goals scored on them, one by each member of the Wildcats, only able to get the equalizer with 0 seconds left on the clock. It's one of the more insane matches I've seen.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was a great job by Boise State. I mean, up here on the caster desk, this time's ticking down. I'm getting very nervous. And you could hear sort of the cheering erupting from behind us from the players when they forced overtime. That was a great job. Ace Pocket was doing a fantastic job. Really just getting clears. He had a lot of passes to his teammates as well. I do believe, according to my stats, he is the Broncos' leading goal scorer right now at 4 goals in this series. He had 2 in that game. He has been doing a fantastic job just being a real nuisance to the Wildcats. They can't set up anything offensively because he's there, and he has always been one of the main point mans on the offense for Boise State.
One of the main points, dare I say, a lucky charm for Boise State with those rabbit ears, since can't have rabbit feet. Rabbit ears are the next best thing, and definitely with the amount of goals he's been scoring. But it really has been a team effort. Ace Pocket with the most goals at 4, LC Curl following up with 3, and Waiton, even though no goals scored right now, has been so instrumental in so many clears and so much defense, all of them working together to be able to pull out what was a victory here. What would you say, looking back at that match, was the number one thing that went wrong for the Broncos that allowed 3 goals to get scored on them in such a short amount of time?
I think the Wildcats did a really good job of quick counterattacking here. When you set up these sort of long passes, you can allow the defense to get back. So Boise State, they couldn't get back on defense because the Wildcats would go clear, pass, goal as opposed to clear, pass, 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 as we've seen a lot of Rocket League teams do to sort of set up your half field offense. As we go into this game now, a double commit by Boise State, unfortunately. LC Coro and Waiton can't quite get out of their own way. Ace Pocket going to clear it down. You see Waiton waiting there, trying to find a centering pass. He ends up getting one from the Wildcats. Goes off the crossbar. LC Coro can't quite get the follow-up either. Balake can't get the clear, and neither can Works. Waiton going to put it in reverse, try and get a shot on goal. Ace Pocket, though, he is going to keep it on the side of the Wildcats. A great job there answering Swayze before Works just launches it down.
Launches it down, leaving LC Curro trying to clear it. Schwazy's going to keep the offensive pressure up. Passes it over to Blockade, who gets the centering pass, but just a little bit too fast for Schwazy to follow it up there. So Works is going to play it around the other corner. Blockade comes in maybe a bit too soon. And now CSC without a shot on goal. The Broncos need to clear this. Schwazy keeping the pressure up. Centering pass found, but Ace Pocket is right there, and LC Curro follows it up the wall. Blockade plays it around him, but Ace Pocket is right there to keep it in the corner. Broncos looking for the clear, and Waiton finds it, passes it back over to Ace Pocket. Schwazy tried to hit it back, but he didn't get the angle that he wanted. And now the centering pass. Waiton was right there to try to get the goal, but two members of the Wildcats kept it from going in, except off the right post. Can the Broncos find? Both of them were just a little bit up too high. There wasn't anyone back there to follow it up. A counterattack from Works. Waiton is going to rush in at the last moment to save it, and Ace Pocket needs it. Works plays it around him. They're going to get the goal on the counterattack.
Yeah, unfortunately for Boise State, that ball bounced over both of those members on the offensive side, and they just never could quite get in position to have clean rotations there. So Works able to put it in while Boise State was still trying to recover. You saw Ace Pocket going for the ball, and LC Coro just had his wheels in the goal. So now Boise State finding themselves in a familiar situation, trailing early. Hasn't stopped them yet, especially last game. We're going to see it cleared down there by Balake. Ace Pocket going to push it away. Schwazy tries for a centering pass, but Balake ceases to exist thanks to Waiton. He unfortunately can't quite get the clear, but here comes Balake flying in. LC Coro and Schwazy going to push it over. Schwazy will get that demo on to Waiton. Ace Pocket going to play it high off the ceiling. Stops Balake as well, but Schwazy's going to keep it on the Broncos side. LC Coro can't get there. Neither can Waiton. Here we go. Here's Ace Pocket. He's able to stop Schwazy's dribble there. Pushes it around to Schwazy, though, not able to get it, but it did look like Balake was there. Works can't play it off the ceiling. That ball bounces dangerously in front of the Broncos net before Waiton's able to get there, but this Wildcat attack keeps it on. Schwazy's going to push it over, and then we see Balake. He keeps it on the Broncos side. Ace Pocket finally able to get the clear, so Boise State can reset.
Certainly not for a lack of trying. Boise State having so many shots on goal in the early part of that match, but CSC was able to take it right around and turn it around. Right now, Works is looking to clear this. It's going to be passed over to Balake, who's going to push it toward the corner. Waiton now trying to find the clearing pass. He's going to be played around LC Crow up towards the ceiling. Ace Pocket follows it up toward the corner where Waiton is waiting. He gets the centering pass. Can Boise State do it? No one there to follow it up. Instead, LC Crow comes rushing in now. The Broncos need to find this equalizer. 2 minutes left in the match. They are trying to keep this alive. It is going back and forth so crazy right now. LC Crow now looking for the clear. Goes over to Works, who gets a shot on goal. It's going to be cleared back out by the Broncos. They need to find it, Fish.
Yeah, they do. Waiton just able to get the save there on that very high shot. We are going to see LC Crow try and push it down. Balake gets the shot on goal, just goes wide though. We're going to see Ace Pocket get the save. A demo is going to come out onto Works. Ace Pocket plays it down to himself off the wall, right off Schwazy. LC Crow's going to steal that full corner boost, play it off the ceiling. The centering pass is there, but Balake just able to beat Waiton to the ball. The Wildcats hold their 1-0 lead. Works is going to play it over the goal. Ace Pocket can't quite get there. Waiton is going to stop Balake. Plays it around Schwazy over to LC Coro. It's a one-on-one if he can get there in time. Unfortunately, just can't get there fast enough. Over the goal. Ace Pocket not able to push it in. That ball's bouncing around. Ace Pocket unfortunately gets a sort of good touch for the Wildcats, and a shot on goal has to be turned away. Time ticking down, and Boise State finding themselves in almost a very similar spot.
All of them were crowding around the ball, and now LC Crow is going to pass it off to Waiton, who gets it in the corner. Ace Pocket follows up, is still on the wall, looking for the centering pass to play it around Works, but all of them are in front of the goal right now. CSC now looking for the counterattack, is able to play it around them, steals the boost as well, giving him what he needs to center it. Ace Pocket is right there, though, to save it, and now the Broncos, can they do what they did last round and find an equalizer with just precious few seconds left on the clock, Fish?
Well, first they have to turn away Schwayze for putting this game to bed. Another shot on goal, and we're down to 10 seconds. Work's going to get the third one, and another shot on goal. That one almost goes in. Boise State running out of time, playing too much defense, unfortunately, and the Wildcats are going to force a Game 5.
Well, it goes to the final game now, back and forth, a little bit of a pirouette there to celebrate, and my goodness, what a formidable team the Wildcats have been to the Broncos. They now have to clear their heads, gain their composure, and get ready for the tiebreaker match.
That was a great job by the Wildcats in Game 4. In Game 3, they were content to sort of say, all right, we'll see if Boise State can score on our defense. Game 4, with just little time left on the clock, they just put 4 shots on goal in the final 10 seconds, so Boise State could never even muster an offensive touch. So the Wildcats did a great job adapting there. And this is going to be a real close Game 5. These margins have been very, very thin, especially the longer we've gone. Back-to-back one-goal games, both of them in overtime. So it's really going to come down to which team makes a mistake first that the other team can punish on, because that is going to be the name of the game. We just saw a 1-0 game. That was so close. So Boise State and the Wildcats, they both know one mistake could end this game.
Certainly an exciting game to tune into. We do thank everyone out there in the Twitch chat right now who is watching, cheering on their respective teams. Over 1,000 viewers watching this particular match, and what a match for them to watch. It's one of the most exciting that I have seen so far. It's just anyone's guess where it can go. What do both teams need to do? Like, number one piece of advice for Boise State to pull the win out here.
I think number one for Boise State has to be capitalizing on the 50-50 balls. We've seen a lot of the offensive pressure from the Wildcats result off that early 50-50. Just like that, Boise State able to deny it, and they're on the push. LC Coro takes a shot on goal. Waiton hanging back. Ace Pocket's going to play it off the wall, plays it around one, plays it over a second. Here goes Waiton high in the sky. Plays it off the upper crossbar, though. LC Coro going to keep the attack on. Plays it around one. Work's going to get the clear. Waiton with a great stop to keep the ball on the Wildcat side until Balake going to push it down. Work steals that corner boost, and Balake puts it in for the first goal.
Continuing the momentum where they left off last game, putting the Broncos in a similar situation less than 30 seconds in, and the Wildcats already have their first goal. And that's one thing that I find really interesting, is their ability to play it around members of Boise State's. In so many one-on-ones, they've gotten the upper hand, which has allowed them to push past 2 open goals, scoring them, giving them a lot of momentum. That's why one of the people in the game is saying this is why one of Doc's keys to the game is back post, and I cannot blame Doc for giving such advice with how the Wildcats have been performing. Right now, almost a minute into it, the Broncos need to find a clear. Waiton is going to give it to them over to Ace Pocket. Balake with a great save there. Tracy's going to push it back. They need to play it around here. It goes back toward the center of the field. Ace Pocket there to follow it up. Balake, Ace Pocket grounds it right there over to Waiton, who needs to find some offensive pressure now. LC Curro is going to try to play it around Balake, but again, these one-on-one contests have gone so much better for the Wildcats than they have the Broncos. It seems whenever the Broncos try to get some sort of offensive push, it's cleared right back by the Wildcats. And now Works is going to play it off toward the left post. Waiting with the save over to LC Curro, looking for the clear here. LC Curro is going to try to get the double touch instead. Balake is going to come right back in, clear it back out. Ace Pocket is able to play it around Works. This might be the Broncos' opportunity. A great follow-up there by LC Curro, but it's not going to be enough. He needs to keep this alive. Over to Ace Pocket with the almost with the goal, but a great save is going to keep it 1-0.
Great job by Balake. Work's going to push it down. Waiton is able to stop that. Here comes Balake. A great give and go. Plays it around one, and he's going to put it in for his second goal of Game 5.
Balake, 2 for 2. Both goals scored by him. 2 goals, not a hat trick, but a brace, as they call it. Certainly Boise State needs to brace for the worst here if this momentum is anything to judge by, and they need to turn this around right at this moment. 50-50 goes toward Boise State. Works trying to follow it up. Waiton needs to find a clear here. Tries to place it around Schwayze, which he doesn't quite do it. Instead, Schwayze was able to block him, turning him to a stop right away. And the CSC, what they've been doing so well is these Boise State can't get it out of their side of the field.
Boise State finally able to do just that. LC Coral can't quite beat Schwayze to the ball. Here comes Ace Pocket racing in. Wayton looking for a centering pass, but Swayze is going to get the clear right over Wayton, unfortunately. He will race back and stop that ball, play it off the ceiling in the corner, plays it off the wall. A crazy touch getting ran into by a member of the Wildcats. LC Coral able to play it around another one. Ball goes slowly into the corner. Swayze able to stop it. There comes Ace Pocket right over him. Shot on goal. Wayton's momentum's going to carry it in, and it's 2-1.
The Broncos still have some life in them. They are looking to find the equalizer here. The comeback kids of what they have been, especially in Game 3. They now need to find their second goal to tie it all up. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. We see 50-50 here. Swayze's going to get the better of that. But Wayton is able to get a nice clear over there. Ace Pocket looking to follow up. It goes toward the corner. Wayton is waiting back to hit it away from Works. He does do it. It goes up and high. Elsie Curl with the follow-up. It's there, the goal. A weird angle there. Ace Pocket with the follow-up. And such a great try. Wayton is going to follow it up again. They are trying everything they can to try to tie it up, but CSC was just a little bit too good on their defense there. But instead, an open goal opportunity here. They need to do this before CSC comes in to defend. Wayton now with the follow-up, plays it over them toward the left post. Ace Pocket trying to get another centering pass. Works comes in and is able to get the clear for the Wildcats.
Wayton tries to get the clear, runs into work. Swayze tries to play it around Ace Pocket. He doesn't do that, but Balake is there to stop that clear. LC Carl over to Ace Pocket, puts a centering pass on for Wayton, who can't quite play it around Works. Ace Pocket's going to keep the ball down into the corner. Swayze tries to get a clear. Unfortunately for him, Balake and Works both double committed. Balake now right in front of his own net, and Wayton comes charging in, but couldn't quite make contact with the ball. Ace Pocket and Wayton trying to get the clear here. LC Carl gets bumped off his route. Swayze's going to play it off the corner. A demo off from Balake. Shot on goal turned away by Wayton there. Can't quite play it down off Balake, and we're under a minute left, and Boise State needs a goal. Ball goes right over Wayton. Shot on goal by Swayze. He's going to try and play it to himself, but an unfortunate touch for the Wildcats means it's still 2-1, and Wayton now going to put it over to LC Coral. A great back pass. Unfortunately, Balake was the one who got the ball, and now Ace Pocket's able to clear it away with 40 seconds left.
LC Curl picks up the boost, is going to play it around the corner with the centering pass. They need the equalizer. Swayze there is right there with the good defense we've seen from him all match, and a dunk there is going to put it way back toward Boise State's side of the field. LC Curl grabs all the boost, gets the clear, is able to play it around one. Swayze comes in, disrupts again. Now Wayton has to pick up the pieces. Back over, Works, hits it back toward Boise State. 15 seconds left. They need to make this play now. All three members of CSC are right in front of their own goal. Wayton comes in. LC Carl with the follow-up to Ace Pocket. That was so close there. It's up in front of LC Carl again with, oh my goodness, with just a precious few seconds left. Boise State finds, and just LC Carl right before Swayze. That was a split second before Swayze was going to come in with the clear.
LC Coro knows when to turn it on, and it's when there's single digits left on the clock. We're going to go potentially to overtime, but first the Wildcats want to have something to say about it. That shot's going to go high. One miss, but Swayze's going to keep it alive. We're going to see Wayton. He's going to do his best to keep it alive as well. Tries to play it around one, but Balake's going to disrupt him. Ace Pocket can't quite get there. Balake plays it. Whoa, thank God that we were at zeros, because that was so dangerous. We head to overtime. Game 5. Next goal wins the match. They win the series. Swayze's going to start it off. Feints out Wayton, able to play it around him. LC Coral gets the clear down. One man to beat, but Balake is going to turn it away. LC Coral up in the corner, plays it around Works. Nice little centering pass there, but Swayze's going to push it away. Ace Pocket keeps the ball alive. Here comes Wayton right off Balake. That ball's going to go high and just over the top post. Ace Pocket keeps it alive, though, once again. A demo's going to come out, but it's a race for the ball, and Works just can't quite get there. He had an open net if he had just a little bit more speed. Ace Pocket gets the clear away over to LC Coro. He can't get it. Swayze's going to push it away, and there is so much riding on this next goal.
It is the golden goal of golden goals, not just for the game, but for the match. Almost a minute into overtime, and now the Wildcats are looking to start their offensive pushes. Balake gets his centering pass. LC Curl is rating right there with the save, so the Broncos are looking prepared for this, as Ace Pocket is able to play it up over, looking for the clear. It goes back to the center of field. Waiting with the follow-up on what looks like an open goal for a few split seconds. Swayze coming in there, rocketing to the Wildcats defense. LC Curl, and the ball gets grounded. It's now back up in the air as Works misses. So Balake comes in trying to clean it up. It goes toward in front of Boise State's goal. Wayton is waiting there looking for a save. He is looking for a clear, and Wayton, he is going to get demoed, but it does allow it to get cleared back toward the Wildcats territory. LC Curro and Ace Pocket are going to keep the play alive as Wayton respawns now. It's back in the center of the field. Boise State needs to be careful here as it's going to go right toward the upper right corner. Boise State needs to find the clear. This is way too close for comfort. Back toward the center of the field, and we can all breathe just a little bit easier for a few seconds, but the Wildcats with this counterattack aren't going to let us breathe for any amount of time.
Balake beats Ace Pocket to the ball, but LC Carl going to play it. A perfect dodge there by Ace Pocket, letting his teammate take it. Unfortunately, we are going to see a push away by Works. He will play it right over to Wayton, who can't quite get the clear. Here comes Balake. That ball's going to go high, but LC Carl doesn't want to have any follow-up, so he's going to get the clear. Works is going to keep that ball alive, rattling off the corner, keeps going all the way around both corners. LC Carl can't quite get the clear as Works was there as well. Schwazy's going to whiff on it. LC Carl waiting. He's there. LC Carl can't quite get a shot on the goal. The ball going a little bit too fast for the right angle, and Balake is going to push it away. Wayton's there, centering pass to Ace Pocket. Right back to Wayton. That ball a little bit behind him, unfortunately. But Ace Pocket wants to keep the ball alive. Nobody back on defense, but it's going to stall out in the middle. Wayton's going to miss on it as well. Works the shot. Just going to go to the left, though. LC Curl going to play it off the wall. Schwazy wants to keep it alive for the Wildcats. Wayton's going to try and clear. Does get credit for the save, but the ball doesn't go much further than that. Ace Pocket plays it around one. Plays it around Balake. That ball's going to roll in.
Ace Pocket!
Boise State is going to take the series.
Oh my goodness, it was almost 3 minutes into the match, and Balake was played over by Ace Pocket, and with an open goal, with this much time into overtime, one of these teams is bound to make one mistake, and Boise State finally was able to capitalize it with a shot on an open goal from halfway back in the middle of the field. What a way to end this match. The Broncos squeaking out, able to barely stampede out of the Wildcats' claws, getting the win in overtime, 3-2. What a match. This has been Boise State versus the Culver-Stockton College Wildcats in this Rocket League match on a Monday. And what an as far as Mondays go, this is turning out to be quite an exciting one, with the Broncos getting their first win of the night. And I just need to catch my breath.
Hey, Boise State quite literally snatched victory away from the jaws of defeat. 2 games in that series, the Broncos had to score the game-tying goal with less than 5 seconds left on the clock. 1 in Game 3 and then 1 in Game 5, and then we played a very back-and-forth overtime. And really, of all the great goals in this, not to take anything away, but that was almost just a slow roller that nobody was back on defense for. Probably the most ironic way to end that series.
And right now we are seeing the Boise State Broncos against Grizz, I believe. This is going to be the second match. This is going to be a squad that had the very great win over Concordia, too, last week. So we are looking to keep up that momentum. What a match. How many people are watching? Still over 1,000 people watching that. And I got to say, what a match to show off all the excitement we have here at Boise State, which you can subscribe to with a Twitch Prime subscription that you get free with any Amazon Prime subscription. And you can look at all the previous broadcasts the Boise State Broncos have and get alerts and exclusive emotes, which you can use to support your Broncos. We're going to be taking a short break here. Before we get to that, we are going to get to the player of the game, and certainly with as close a match as that was, definitely almost maybe a hero of the game. I would have to say, for any guess, I believe LC Curro was the one to score the final goal.
He had both of the game-tying goals.
Yeah, I have to give it to him.
I'll go. I was going to be my pick. I'll go with Ace Pocket, though, because he scored the series winner.
Well, we are going to find out the Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game. This game is going to go to Ace Pocket. And Ace Pocket, with certainly so many goals throughout it, probably tied for the most goals throughout the match, having a dominant showing in both the first and third matches, scoring 2 goals, well deserving his spot of the player of the game. Brought to you by ICCU, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Ace Pocket is your Idaho Central Credit Union player of the game.
And he did a fantastic job, as we can see from these replays. As you mentioned, games 1 and games 3 were his games, scoring 2 goals in each of those. Doing a fantastic job, especially on defense, which doesn't always make the highlight reel, but being a pain in the side of the Wildcats. They could never really establish a half-field offense. It was always a lot of quick counterattacks the Wildcats scored on, because Ace Pocket doing a great job, not only on offense as you're seeing here, but also a great job defensively as well.
And as always, when we take breaks or end the broadcast, you will definitely see some of Ace Pocket's plays in the top 5 plays of the game, which will be brought to you by Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time with more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for. The Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. Reach out to Twitch at iGuard Gaming. ICCU and Idaho Army National Guard, both 2 great sponsors, covering both the ICCU Player of the Game and the top 5 plays of the game. And what a game, to be sure. But that is not all that we have for you tonight. As exciting as this game was, we still have one more for you tonight, and we will get to that game very shortly. We are going to take a very short break, just a quick breather between games. We hope you stick with us. Right now, I just want to say, Fish, any final words on that match?
I mean, we're going to have a second game coming up, and we need a break, and hopefully the second game isn't as intense and Boise State can cruise through, because I don't know if my heart can handle another one of those 5 games, overtime game winners. So we need a break. That's what we need.
Yep, we are definitely going to get a break right now. ESC are right in front of their own goal. Wayden comes in. LC Carl with the follow-up to Ace Pocket. That was so close there. It's up in front of the Carl again with, oh my goodness, with just a precious few seconds left. Boise State behind, and just LC Carl right before.
Wayton's going to try and clear. Does get credit for the save, but the ball doesn't go much further than that. Ace Pocket plays it around one. Plays it around Milwaukee. That ball's going to roll in. Boise State is going to take the series.
Oh my goodness, it was almost 3 minutes into the match, and Balake was played over by Ace Pocket.
See on the 50-50, Boise State with that little feint. Here's LC Carl, both members getting boost, plays it around one. One man to beat right over Swayze, and just like that, it's 3-0.
That is what you call skill. Look at this dribble up the field here, able to play it right around Works, and then he's going to just put it in the goal behind Swayze. An amazing play.
There for a nice little touch. LC Carl, unfortunately, was coming back at the ball and sort of cleared it his own way. Wayton going to play it off the wall. There's LC Carl, just like that. It's game, set, match, Boise State.
And now Boise State is looking at their match point. They have 2 games to get one more win. More than ever, it's to the left of the goal, but they're not going to be able to find it. They tried so hard there, but maybe they're here. LC Carl finds the equalizer with 0 seconds left.
This is one of the greatest team plays you might ever see in Rocket League. Waiting to LC Carl, nobody back for the Wildcats. Trying.
Welcome back to tonight's Boise State Esports broadcast, coming to you from the Game Pants Arena in downtown Boise, Idaho. I'm still your host, Jacob Jim Mountain Palmer, joined by Michael Fish Fisher, and we are into the second NACE Rocket League match of the night, Boise State versus Montana, our neighbors just to the east over the mountains, the Broncos versus the Grizz tonight. We are going to see if Boise State can continue their momentum after what was an insane game, and I got to say, to all of you out in the chat who are just a bit of concerned for my vocal well-being, I gotta say, I'm well equipped, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. I know some people in the chat were just a little bit antsy about that, but I'm doing okay, and I know Fish here is doing all right as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if anything we're going to see can top what we just saw from the last match. So hopefully, my heart can handle it. Everybody's voice can handle it. Hopefully, we're still in for an exciting Broncos win. But, man, this is going to be a lot of fun. You can see how competitive every single team is in this tournament. You know you're going to get a good game no matter what the outcome is coming up.
Yeah, it is going to be a good game. Definitely an exciting game. One that, after going after so many universities from all over the country, it's great to get just one of our neighbors. It's always nice to get kind of that friendly neighbor rivalry. The Boise State Broncos, certainly when it comes to Tacky, Cosmo Buster, and Baynock, they had an insane match against Concordia. 2 matches, 7-0, 8-0, even a bit of BMing at the very last moment, scoring the 8th goal with 0 seconds left on the clock. Was certainly an exciting match to watch. They were going to try to put on an exciting match here. We can see how they've applied their skills. Certainly, they will have a lot to think about. Right now, you can see Archon Clothing, supporter of Boise State Esports. And talking about supporters, we always want to thank you out there in the Twitch chat and the subs as well. I know we will get to that shortly. But right now, like I said, it's Boise State versus Wyoming, the Broncos versus the Grizz in Rocket League tonight. Continuing on in this series, they have won 3 games so far. Boise State winning 2 with their first squad. Now the second squad looking for their second victory as well. You can see right out there in the arena, it is certainly, you can see all 6 members there, actually 5 members. It looks like one took left to maybe catch a little bit of a breath after that exciting match we saw. Doc's keys to the game versus the Grizz. Be speedy, clean, and frantic. Overwhelm them. Identify passes by location. And judging by quotation marks, I assume they mean to yell back post at the loudest possible. Yell back post as loud as we've been yelling tonight. Those are Doc's keys to the game. Brought to you by Boise State University, where you can choose from more than 200 areas of study and have the chance to combine minors, certificates, internships, hands-on research, work opportunities, and more. For your educational experience, to make it unique, visit boisestate.edu for more information. That's going to be Doc's keys to the game. Definitely something to consider as we go into this second match. Very exciting to see what's going to happen, especially after such a dominant win against Concordia last week.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun to see this team in the second round. Of course, they got to get boosted up. Not only did they watch their teammates just win a nail-biter, but their teammates, as you mentioned, Gem Mountain, still back there supporting them as we hop into game 1. 50-50 ball looked like it went the Broncos' way. Tacky over to Baynock. That centering shot just going to be turned away by Soul. We're going to see Vaca trying to clear. Cosmo Buster going to go high over the net. There's Baynock. That one goes off the upper post as well. Tacky's going to put it right in the same spot. The upper post, the hidden 4th teammate right now for the Grizzlies. But Baynock's going to keep the offensive pressure on over to Cosmo Buster. Going to play it around the corner, plays it around 1, and then it's going to be cleared away. Boise State unable to find the back of the net to start.
Definitely an interesting start as no one has scored just yet, but the Broncos looking on the goal. Cosmo Buster, where have you been? Now that is a fast ball. Look at that thing off of Cosmo Buster, just rocketing before Montana can come in to try to get the save.
Yeah, unfortunately, Soul puts it in on his own net, but that was a rocket flying down from Cosmo Buster to make it the first goal of the game. 50-50 ball going to go his way as well. Tacky going to get the follow-up there. Going to play it off the rebound, and he's going to make it 2-0 just like that.
Well, this has been a team that has started out explosively as Tacky just able to follow up his own shot there, gets the second goal of the match. Already, this is quite chaotic as the Broncos are coming out stampeding. 50-50 goes over to Montana's territory. The clear is able to be gotten by Cooter, it looks like, and it's going to be played around the corner toward Vaca. Soul there is now looking to try to get another clear, passes it, actually keeps it to himself. Over Baynock, over to the corner. Cosmo Buster misses his shot, so that's going to allow Cooter to come in with the centering pass. Over to Vaca, just a little bit of a wrong angle there. Soul with the follow-up misses, allowing Tacky to try to clear it, but he's going to get demoed.
Cosmo Buster, that's going to follow it up. Shot on goal, just turned away there by Vaca, but Baynock is going to clear the pressure on right over to Tacky. That one's going to be turned away as well. Unable to get a full clear as Cosmo Buster able to keep Cog from getting the ball. Baynock almost puts it in, and Soul with a fantastic save, but Cosmo Buster wants to keep the pressure on. Right over to Baynock, right in front of the net, but Vaca's going to turn it away there, and he's finally going to get the clear down. Almost going to get his own shot on goal. Can't quite get the follow-up, though, as Cosmo able to push it over to Baynock.
Baynock is now going to continue his play up the wall towards the centering pass. Going to try to find the goal. He isn't able to find it, and instead it's going to go back toward the corner, but Tacky tries to keep it alive. Soul plays it around him, finding the clear. Pushes Baynock out of the way, allowing Vaca to follow up. Cosmo Buster with a high shot back toward Montana is going to find Cog, who is able to clear it toward what looked like an open goal. Tacky came in there, though. He knows what's going on. It's now going to go over to Baynock. Cosmo Buster trying to follow it up, but the disruption there is going to allow Montana to maybe get a shot on goal here. He is able to find it. Soul with the first goal for the Grizz tonight.
Actually, great job by the Grizzlies here. You can see the perfect rotation by Soul comes all the way around and Took a very interesting hop off of Baynock there. Thought he was going to get the clear, but the ball goes right through. The Grizzlies are going to get one back. 50-50 is going to go high up into the air. Cog's going to follow it up, play it off the corner, but Baynock able to prevent a follow-up shot off the wall there. There is Sol. He's going to get a centering pass. Going to demo Tacky in the process as well, right over to Cog, who boosts right underneath the ball, unfortunately. Cosmo Buster plays it around one, but Sol is there. Baynock going to meet him at the ball, prevent any shot on goal. Cog's going to follow it up. Boise State committed, but Cosmo Buster comes in for a fantastic save. Sol's going to keep the play alive, though. Baynock trying to get the clear. Going to be a miss there by the Grizzlies, and Cosmo Buster now. He's going to play it around one. Oh, what a save by Cog. I thought Cosmo Buster was going to put it in. Tacky wants to keep it alive. Cosmo Buster and Sol both going to miss on the ball. Vaca's going to give it over to Cog, and the Grizzlies are going to get it clear.
Able to find the clear, just a little under 2 minutes left. We do want to give a shout out in the Twitch chat to Vasquil, who is subscribed with Twitch Prime. Also a shout out to Denver Yeti, who is still giving out gift subs to viewers in the chat. We appreciate all of the support we get from you, and certainly the Broncos are trying to put on a great show for you tonight. So good so far with a 2-1 lead. Vaca is now in the corner looking for the clear. Sol's going to pick up the boost. Cosmo Buster plays around both of them, and Tacky comes in just a little bit too late, wasn't able to follow that up. Instead, Baynock's going to pick it up. Back over to Cosmo Buster. Up and to the right. Tacky comes in again, but Vaca is right there to get a nice save. Cosmo Buster keeps it alive, though. Up over the field. Baynock toward up just a little bit too high. Again, the Broncos relentless, keeping this offensive pressure alive. Cosmo Buster back toward the goal. Is he going to get it in? A great save there from Vaca. Was able to keep this from going 3-1. But the Broncos may have something to say about that. Tacky is going to get disrupted right away by Cog, and that is going to allow the Montana to maybe find a clear here. Not if Cosmo Buster has anything to say about it. Montana just not finding any footing because the Broncos aren't giving them any room to breathe.
Well, Boise State doing a great job keeping this attack alive. Cosmo Buster going to meet Vaca at the ball. Tacky going to meet Cog. Now we're going to see the clear, and that one's going to go all the way down. Luckily for Boise State, it was just off center, so no goals going to be scored. Cosmo Buster going to play it up to Tacky, plays it into the corner. Vaca able to just stop it for a little bit. Tacky beats him to the ball, centering pass. Double commit by the Grizzlies. They run into each other. Vaca can't get it off the ceiling. Cosmo can't get it off the ground, but he will get a demo for his trouble. Tacky's going to keep the ball in the offensive side. Bay not going to put a shot on goal, but Cog is there, able to save it. Tacky follows it up, plays it off the corner. 9 seconds left as the Grizzlies are looking for the equalizer. Cosmo Buster able to turn that one away, and the Grizzlies have to do something with zeros on the clock. Got to touch the ground, though. Vaca not able to get there. Boise State takes game one.
A good start, but definitely a far cry from what we saw versus Concordia. Montana proving to be a bit more of a formidable rival, able to score a goal, make it 2-1. They were always in range of an equalizer there. That was a great showing from the Broncos so far. They got 13 shots on goal. So that's pretty impressive considering Wyoming was able to, Montana was able to deflect so many of them away. It's just, it's amazing. 4 minutes and 20 seconds of side control. So considering that Montana was able to get one goal in that 40 seconds where they didn't have, it's just amazing with what Montana was able to do with the limited resources they had.
Yeah, Montana only having 3 shots on goal, converting just that one. Boise State definitely the dominating team. A lot of possession. Unfortunately for them, just couldn't convert. The top post, I think, saved at least 3 for Montana as well. So always helps for the Grizzlies to have that pseudo fourth teammate, as I like to call it, out there as well. But Boise State, when you have that dominating of an effort, 13 shots to 3 in 4 minutes and 20 seconds of side controls, you see your lineup down there for this game, you have to feel very confident. Even though you just won by 1 goal, you have to feel confident that you can repeat that. And if you put 13 shots on goal, most games more than 2 are going to go in.
Most games, definitely impressive, though, what we are seeing from the Grizz. And we do see some members in chat supporting Montana. Welcome to our stream. We always like to have members cheering on whatever school they have. And certainly you can cheer on Sol for such a great save there on a very aggressive shot on goal. Now it's going to go up into the center of the field. Cosmo Buster follows it up. Tacky toward the corner. Gets disrupted there by Sol. Now Montana tries to put it into some sort of offensive pressure. Cog up towards the ceiling. They just aren't quite getting the touches that they want. Cosmo Buster getting what he wants off the crossbar, but just a little bit too high. Tacky is going to follow that up and get the first goal of the game 30 seconds into the match.
Great job by Tacky adjusting to that ball, puts it right in a spot where nobody can get it. Vaca had no momentum up in the air there. Great way to start out this game for Boise State. 50-50 ball going to be Cosmo Buster. He's going to lose that to Cog, but it's right over to Tacky, who plays it around Soul, pushes it down into the corner, plays the own rebound himself. Baynock not quite able to get there. Cosmo Buster is going to play it around Vaca. Centering shot disrupted by Soul before he gets launched off into oblivion. Cog with the fantastic save. Plays it off his own inner crossbar. My goodness. Montana able to escape without anything being surrendered.
And now a counterattack. Unfortunately, Soul misses, so what might have been a shot on goal is now going to turn into a Broncos counterattack into the goal. Baynock getting the second of the game.
This is a great job by Cosmo Buster. You see the pass, putting it exactly where Baynock can get it. That was fantastic. They've been working on that play for weeks, and it's so unstoppable when you know exactly where the ball is going to go and you put it exactly where it needs to be. 50-50 ball going to go over to Cosmo Buster. Baynock waiting back. Tacky not able to get the shot on goalie once his Soul does turn it away. Baynock going to go for the goal now. Dunks it home with the crossbar. Has been bailing out the Grizzlies, and it's going to be 2-0 still.
2-0. The Montana is able to find a clear. Cog isn't able to play it around Tacky. Instead, he passes it to Cosmo Buster. Instead, Cosmo Buster goes back for more boost. So Tacky's going to follow it up over to Baynock for another goal, just like that. 3-0 for the second game.
Once again, another goal, another fantastic pass by Tacky. Puts it right there. Vaca has to commit to one person. Doesn't get to Baynock in time. What an excellent goal for Boise State. 50-50 ball here now, going to be going for it. Soul beats Tacky to the ball, but it's right over to Cosmo Buster. Puts himself in a perfect position. Cog able to deaden it, but it goes right over to Cosmo Buster. Almost looked like a pass there. We are going to see Vaca is going to get the clear to reset everything. Tacky's going to get the corner boost, plays it around one. Vaca able to disrupt him so he can't follow it up. Cosmo Buster plays it around Soul. Unfortunately for him, Cog's going to be there. Vaca's going to try and stop it as well, but Tacky will get the final touch. Vaca now going to get the clear, but Baynock's there to keep this offensive pressure. He gets a centering pass to Cosmo Buster, goes right out the top of his car, right out the upper crossbar. The demo came out, but Tacky was just a little bit too high. Couldn't quite convert that into a goal.
Boise State has had so much control over this match. A clear by Montana, but you have to ask yourself, how much pressure can they put on there when they keep missing the ball in the air like this? Boise State has just been so on point with their contesting, with their follow-ups, with their passes. Just like that, Cosmo Buster with the fourth goal. Now one for each player in this match.
See Baynock, a great little play off the wall. Nobody for Montana was there. Looked like a double commit. Somebody ran into the crossbar. Great job capitalizing there by Cosmo Buster to give Boise State the 4-0 lead. 50-50 ball off of Baynock. Going to go right over to Cosmo Buster. Plays it around one, pushes it down into the corner, but Cog's there, able to push it away. Cosmo Buster's going to answer it in midair, right over to Tacky, who puts it up. Baynock not quite able to beat Cog to the ball, so that is going to be cleared away. Soul going to try and put a shot on goal, plays it around one, an excellent play, makes it 4-1.
Soul has been an invaluable asset to Montana, scoring a goal in both rounds, is able to play it up over at the last moment. Gets the one goal for Montana. Montana can still come back. There's certainly time left on the clock, but they definitely have to start at least getting more control over the ball, because we're seeing so many shots on goal just like last match. Montana has had some good defense, but that can only get you so far. Right now, Boise State is now looking to play defense. They are able to get the clear. It goes back over towards Vaca, who tries to play it up the wall, but Baynock disrupts him right away, so Cog has to pick up the pieces above Cosmo Buster towards Vaca. Now on to Soul with the shot on goal, just very slow. And just there, it's just a consistency. Soul was able to get the goal there, so another for Montana. But, you know, I do have to say there just are some consistency issues for Montana. You know, they're missing the shots midair. We aren't able to see, you know, even though they were able to get the goal there, but the ball trickled so slowly towards the goal. Such a comparison from what Boise State has been doing with such forceful shots.
Boise State's going to win that 50-50. Soul not able to get there. Tacky's going to get a shot on goal, and Soul unfortunately gets the touch, but it's not enough to stop the ball's forward momentum.
Just as Montana was maybe trying to get some sort of comeback, Tacky puts a stop to that right away, saying, no, we are in charge. This is our turf. We are making our presence known. Both of them try to cheat it. It goes up towards Montana's goal. Soul is left back, trying to defend, trying to find a clear. Baynock is going to come in to contest. Soul gets the better of that one, so Cosmo Buster rushes in, finding the centering pass. Tacky and Baynock run in, and a double commit there is going to cost the Broncos a goal and allow Montana to clear this back out toward Boise State's territory. Cosmo Buster is going to say, guys, let's try again. Tacky is going to code back a little as Vaca gets the clear over to Cog off the ceiling. Soul comes in trying to get the follow-up, misses. Tacky now with the ball toward the right side of the field. Cosmo Buster is raiding up there in the wings. He passes it over, tries to get the shot on goal, unable to find it.
Now we're going to see Cog's going to push it down. Cosmo Buster's going to stop that, though. Plays it around. Soul off the wall. Did look like his dribble got a little bit disrupted. Tacky's there to keep the counterattack alive. He gets a shot on goal. Over to Vaca on that clear. Unfortunately for Montana, Cosmo Buster picks it up right where Boise State left off. Right over to Baynock. Unfortunately, that shot a little high on goal. Tacky follows it up off the crossbar. Soul able to try and get a clear, but Cosmo Buster's right there in the corner. Stops Vaca as well. Baynock sees his opportunity, but the ball just sort of stopped. And Baynock is going to get punished over into the Broncos side for that one. Boise State trying to stop the Grizzlies. Now Soul's going to get a high shot on goal. Baynock is going to go up to answer it. Cog not quite able to get there. Soul trying to keep it alive. Baynock plays it around one, but Vaca will get the clear as the Grizzlies look for that feel-good goal with just 3 seconds left here. Cog unable to stop it. That ball just now touches the ground, and Boise State, Game 2 winners.
Some definite smiles creeping across the players' faces, a thumbs up showing everything is right on track for the Broncos. They need just one more win to make it a clean sweep and secure their second victory. Tacky, Cosmo Buster, and Baynock's second victory of this tournament, and make both squads 2-0. The Broncos across the board showing a very valiant effort, whether they're on the whether they're on the league team or the Rocket League team. We all appreciate our Broncos here. Right now in this match against Wyoming, not Wyoming, why do I keep saying that? I need to take another drink of water. The Boise State Broncos versus the Grizz from Montana. Boise State versus Montana in this match. It has been an exciting match thus far, with the Broncos looking to get a clean sweep, Fish. What an exciting game so far.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Boise State's been doing a great job, and I really think for Montana, what they need to do is, we hear here that Baynock had 7 and Tacky had 6 of shots on goal in that last game or in the series. Boise State has done a great job dominating the 50-50 balls. So every single 50-50 ball, even when it looks like Montana is winning, it's right over to Cosmo Buster. It's a great play by Boise State reading that. So I think for Montana, if they want to get back in this series, as we have some of their supporters in our chat, they've got to start winning 50-50 balls. They've got to start getting the ball off the 50-50, ending up in Boise State's side. Because even when they win the first touch, Cosmo Buster or someone else is there for a perfect clear.
Well, and just in the one-on-one contest, they've been coming out so much better. They have had 5 assists and 5 goals, Boise State has, and that is certainly showing right now as Cosmo Buster tries to ground it. It bounces off Vaca, and now Soul is going to try to play it around Tacky. They find the centering pass. Can they follow up? Cosmo Buster there with the save. Now it's going back toward the side. Vaca tried to get the clear, but Baynock was right there into the goal, and Cosmo Buster finds the first goal again.
Great job there by Cosmo Buster stopping that clear attempt there. I guess that was Baynock who stopped it. Cosmo Buster follows it up. Great job by Boise State. I will say Montana did have that offensive pressure that I was talking about, so if they can keep that up, they can keep this series going. 50-50 ball going to go over to the Broncos side there. Soul's going to quiet and follow it up. Can't quite get their Cog, though. Gets the centering pass before Cosmo Buster ends up with the clear. Baynock trying to race that ball down. Vaca's going to try and keep it alive for the Grizzlies. Going to see Tacky right over to Baynock. A centering pass there, but Cosmo Buster not quite enough boost to beat Soul to the ball. Tacky's going to keep it alive. A very long clear here from Vaca. Going to go wide of the net. Soul, though, puts the centering pass on. Nobody there to follow it up. His dribble not quite disrupted until Baynock pushes it over. Some shenanigans in the goal there. Vaca had been taken out of the play by Tacky, but unfortunately Boise State couldn't quite get the shot they were looking for.
Not able to find it, but one thing that I've been noticing throughout the whole game is Baynock plays it right off the top. Cosmo Buster is going to try to follow it up, but Soul is going to clear it out toward Boise State. One thing I've just been noticing is that there's definitely talent from Montana that we're seeing right now. but the rotations, the follow-ups, the team play have all just been a bit better for Boise State, and I think this is just the result of them just being a bit better, having more practice, having more mastery at the fundamentals of the game, and that all comes together to show the dominant performance that we've been seeing so far. Baynock towards center. It gets saved there. Baynock still being going to get credited with shot on goal. Over to Cosmo Buster, who's waiting in the corner. Over to a double commit there, though, is going to leave the Broncos just wanting a little bit more as Montana tries to find an equalizer. Not going to find it. Soul tries to play it around Tacky. Tacky beats him to it. Vaca with the clear back towards Soul. Cosmo Buster comes in, is going to get credited with the save. Cog keeping the play alive. Around Baynock toward the goal. Can they find the goal here? Yes, they can. Montana showing they have life coming. The Grizz coming back with a roar, finding the equalizer.
That was just a great job there. Vaca just barely able to beat Cosmo Buster to the ball for that shot on goal to tie us here at 1. Boise State now on the 50-50 ball. We're going to see Baynock race down. He will push it over just to the side, right over to Cosmo Buster. Plays it off the wall. Great centering pass. Unfortunately, shot on goal not going to go through, and Soul's going to get the long clear. Tacky there, able to stop that one. We are going to see a player on the Grizzlies going to put the centering shot on. Cosmo Buster just there. Vaca gets a shot on goal as well, but the clear by Cosmo. Unable to get another one, though, as Tacky's going to follow it up over into the corner. Tries to play it around Soul. He will do just that before Cog able to clear it away. Baynock can't quite stop the Grizzlies push. Soul's going to play it off the ceiling. Cosmo Buster there to answer it, but it's right in front of the Broncos net. Shot on goal. A great save by Tacky, able to keep us in a 1-1 game. Clear's going to go down. He is going to disrupt Vaca as we see him flying there, but a great job by Cog disrupting that. Soul's going to race Cosmo Buster to the ball, push it down over to Baynock, who's in the corner, going to get that full boost, able to play it around Vaca. Cog able to stall it out so the Grizzlies can continue. Tacky not quite able to get the touch he was looking for. Will pass it back to Cosmo Buster. Soul tries to play it around him, does enough. Going to see a demo come out as well, and Soul's going to make it 2-1.
Soul coming through for the Grizz, giving them the first lead they have had all match. It is getting interesting now. Definitely there have been some long-suffering fans of Montana in the chat, and the Grizz is finally giving them the performance they have been holding out for. 2-1 lead with 1 minute 40 seconds left. The Broncos looking to find an equalizer now as they are now back on their heels, but now Tacky is going to push this into an offensive play. Baynock trying to find the follow-up, but Cog was right there, and Tacky gets demoed, allowing the Grizz. Soul comes right in, tries to play it around Baynock. He's not able to, so now it still stays on the Grizz's side, and any shot on goal could tie this up. Vaca is now going to go toward the corner boost, steals it from Boise State, but with Baynock pushing it back towards the goal, I'm not quite sure if that's going to matter that much as the Broncos are looking for their centering pass. A great disruption there from Montana. Baynock with the follow-up just to the right, still in their corner, 1 minute left.
Tacky's going to keep the play alive. Soul trying gets the clear. Cosmo Buster comes flying in to keep it on the Grizzlies' side. Ball bouncing just towards the mid. Vaca's going to play it over to Cog. Tacky comes flying in. Keep it there. Soul's going to put the shot on goal. Baynock beats him to it. Boise State has the numbers advantage. Cosmo Buster right from Baynock. Shot on goal, but a great job by Cog to keep that play alive for the Grizzlies. Cosmo Buster plays it again once in front of the net. Tacky can't quite beat him there. Baynock tries to get a shot on goal. That one's going to be turned away. Soul's going to try and play it off the ceiling. Doesn't quite get there. Tacky plays it off the wall. Tries to knock Vaca off. He's going to knock him right into the ball. Baynock over to Cosmo Buster. Shot on goal is just to the right. Boise State trying to make it, and Soul puts it in. It's 3-1.
The Grizzlies have woken up from hibernation. 3-1 lead, 15 seconds left in the match. Definitely coming back with a vengeance. The Broncos now need to find 2 goals in 15 seconds. Maybe a good contest right here is going to get it to them 50-50 over to Boise State side. That's not what they wanted. And Cog is going to try to keep it on their side, but he misses. Vaca now toward the goal. Cosmo Buster tries to find the other goal. He does. Montana 4-1 almost assuredly blocking it away.
Great job by Montana keeping the pressure up. Vaca with a great play off his own rebound. Nobody there for Boise State to stop that one from going in. We're going to go here to the 50-50 ball. Boise State looking for trying to find out if they can at least get a goal in here. Cosmo Buster not able to put that one down. Cog going to try and play that one off the ceiling. The Grizz looking for a fifth. Not able to get it, though, as they will take Game 3 4-1.
The Grizz, a bit of celebration there as they find their first win of the night. I want to call attention to Baynock, though, who has had a great night so far. The Broncos have had a pretty good night so far. Such great plays, definitely goals to Baynock's name, and 7 shots on goal last game due to Baynock. Definitely coming through for the Broncos. Shots on goal are one thing, though. 4 goals are another, and the Grizz was able to find that. They have now made this a game, pushing it to the 4th, and if they can do this, they might be looking at... I don't want to call anything, though. We got to see what happens. The Broncos, the Grizz had 9 shots on goal to Boise State 7, so definitely what we've been seeing throughout the whole game of Boise State, just nothing but shots on goal for them. The Grizz have finally found their footing and are managing to put on some offense.
Yeah, the Grizzlies did a great job by really pushing that ball down. A lot of solo play, though, from the Grizzlies. They only have 1 assist. Boise State, of course, in Game 2 had 5 assists on 5 goals. But the Grizzlies are doing a great job of capitalizing on those opportunities. You've seen more 50-50 balls go their way. So Boise State needs to get back in that dominating form of every 50-50 ball ended up on the Grizzlies' side just a few seconds in. Grizzlies, once they turned that around, they had a couple of spectacular solo plays, especially from Sol. He has been really bringing the Grizzlies back and keeping them in this series almost single-handedly. He's had some great help from his teammates, but Sol is at every goal except for 1. So for Boise State, maybe give him a little bit of, some rough business there. Push him around when he brings it down as we jump into Game 4. 50-50 ball. Going to go back on the Broncos side. Cog beats Baynock over to the ball. Cosmo Buster, though, able to push it away, prevent Sol from getting a touch on it. Tacky's going to get a shot on goal, but Vaca was right there. Baynock can't quite rise up to get that ball in time. Cosmo Buster, though, going to play it right in front of the net. Sol there, able to get the save. Tacky can't quite get there. Cosmo Buster stops Sol's dribble. Vaca's going to run into Cosmo Buster, but not into the ball. A slow clear now coming. Tacky able to get it. Boise State going to be able to try and get a centering shot here. Vaca able to push it away. Cosmo Buster racing down for that one. Plays it off the wall right over Vaca. Sol there able to disrupt it, and Tacky now going to get the clear.
And I think in your analysis between games there, Fish, you really touched on what is Boise State's biggest strength, and this could be a strength, allowing them to maybe get the goal, but one was in the way, and Sol, just like he does, being MVP for Montana, scoring the first goal of the match. Give that man a medal. My goodness, Sol, you are MVP for Montana. My goodness.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate positioning for Boise State. That ball landed right on Tacky in front of the net, killed all of the forward momentum of the ball, and allowed Sol to get the long clear on an empty net. Now it's a 50-50. Cog's going to get the shot. Tacky's going to turn it away, though, but Sol's going to keep the pressure on until Cosmo Buster finally can clear that ball away. Vaca, though, says, I'm going to take another shot right on goal. Cosmo Buster able to get another save. Ball bounces over to Sol, tries to keep it alive. Cog will push it down to the Broncos side. Cosmo Buster can't get off the wall. Cog with a far shot over to the corner. Sol puts the centering pass on. And now Baynock shot on the open goal, off the crossbar and in.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Both wide open goals for both teams. Vaca missing there. And now I do want to get to it. 1 minute, 30 seconds in your analysis. I think that really states what the biggest strength is for Boise State and what the biggest weakness is for Montana. Have we seen goals from Montana? Yes, they have. But they've mainly been coming from Sol, like I just say. That is some great play, though, and assist, though, from Cog has allowed Montana to take the lead again. But Sol, my goodness, getting most of the goals here, was Boise State. It's a lot more even spread. Boise State, their team play, I think, is their biggest strength here, where Montana is relying a lot on Sol to get the goals. And hey, it's got them the lead right now, but Boise State has certainly shown that they can set up assists. The give and go is so much better on their side. But right now, Montana giving them a run for their money.
Yeah, but Baynock's going to play it down. Cog able to get the clear. Cosmo Buster racing back. Tacky's going to stop Sol, but he's going to pay for it with the demo. Baynock's going to try and play it around. Cog shot on goal, and just like that, Boise State says, here's a solo play of our own.
We were praising Baynock in between games and definitely deserving that praise right over Cog, right over Vaca as well. Both of them not able to stop Baynock, getting the equalizer in the match. Right now it goes over toward the side. Tacky up the wall is going to place it back toward Cosmo Buster. He's looking to follow up. Baynock following up again. Soul with a great save there, but Tacky says we're not done. Over towards Vaca, who pushes it over toward the corner. And the Broncos still have control of this ball unless Montana wants to clear it. Soul is able to play it around Baynock, but Cosmo Buster comes rushing in, and the rotations from Boise State so clean, able to have at least one member always contesting the ball. Right now, though, the ball is very close to Boise State's side. Montana would love to get a goal and go back into the lead, but the Broncos might have something to say about that. Vaca with a last-second save there, keeping the Grizzlies' hopes alive.
And unfortunately for Boise, a demo on Tacky prevented that third member rotation. Cosmo Buster plays it around one, shot on goal. Soul able to turn away. Tacky's there for the follow-up, plays it off the wall. Him and Soul racing for the ball. Baynock's going to stop any clearing attempt, but it is going to go high up into the air, allow Cog to get to it and push it away. Soul racing down for the ball, going to try and fake out Baynock. He does just that. What a play by Soul, but Cosmo Buster back there to get the long clear. Centering pass just goes a little bit high. Baynock has to try and dunk it down. Unfortunately, not a good angle on that shot. You're going to see Cosmo Buster trying disrupting Vaca. He will push it down over Tacky, off the wall once again. There's Soul, but he's going to push it into the own corner there. He can't quite get a great feeling for the ball. Plays it around one. There he's going to go right to Cog. He's going to score, and Montana makes it 3-2.
Now there's some team play from you. For you, what we have been waiting for Montana this entire game. Soul right over to Cog, too fast for Baynock to catch it, and Montana now in the lead again, 3-2. 50-50 is going to come out on the side of Montana. Tacky is there to try to get the clear, going back over towards the center, but Cog with the follow-up. Cosmo Buster came in there, even though it looked like Baynock was about to save that himself. Now Soul is contesting with Cosmo Buster in the corner. Both of them miss, so now that's going to allow Baynock to hopefully get a clear, and he does play it around Vaca toward the goal. Look at this man. He is playing it right off the crossbar toward the right. Boise State still showing signs of life, but they need that equalizer goal now.
Demo is going to come out, took a member out of the fight, but unfortunately Boise State not able to find an open net goal there. The Grizzlies are going to get the clear. Tacky over to Cosmo Buster, who does corral it into the corner. Going to try and set up something for Baynock. Now it's going to go right off Soul to Cosmo Buster to Baynock. Ball's going to stay in the corner, though. Baynock plays it around one, puts it in front of the net, but a great job by Soul to turn that ball away. Ball goes over Tacky into the corner. Cosmo Buster waiting for the shot from Cog, able to turn it away, but Vaca is right there to continue the clear. Doesn't quite get the touch on the ball he wanted. Opens an opportunity for Baynock off the upper crossbar. The demo comes out. What a save by Soul. He's going to keep the Grizzlies in this single-handedly. Now we're going to see Vaca pushing it down. Cosmo Buster able to disrupt it as Boise State needs the equalizer in the final 20 seconds. Soul not able to play it off the wall. Baynock's there, gonna get disrupted by Cog, who will push it down. Cosmo Buster stops that one, and 10 seconds are left. Cosmo Buster pushes it into the corner, off the wall. Soul's able to get it clear. Baynock stops it from going too far away from Boise State. The Broncos trying to set up one more shot, but unfortunately, a shot on goal by the Grizzlies. Tacky's able to keep it alive, though, off the wall, but unfortunately, we're going to a Game 5.
Well, what a turn of events. Wyoming that started out so back on their heels, so always playing defense. My goodness. Look, to all fans of Montana, I am so incredibly sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my head right now, and especially from a great performance from Montana. Boise State versus Montana in Rocket League. It's Boise State versus Montana. The Grizz, also known as Montana, definitely showing a great gameplay so much, and now Montana might be looking towards a reverse sweep tonight. And wouldn't that be something?
That would be crazy. Montana has turned this series around thanks in large part to the play of Soul. Boise State, though, you definitely saw it there. They felt like they had control of that game, but just a couple of great clears, a couple of open goal situations for both teams. So now we head to Game 5, and If you're Boise State, you've got to keep eyes on Soul. If you can get an extra demo on him, that might be enough because that man has been responsible for a large quality of the Grizzlies' goals, averaging almost 2 a game, which is incredible right now. And when you get to Game 5, you let your stars shine, so it would not surprise me if the Grizzlies win if Soul plays a huge role in that. 50-50 ball goes over to the grid. Kaz tries to get a centering pass, but now Cosmo Buster might be all alone. A centering shot right over to Baynock. Oh my gosh, I thought Soul saved it, but the ball goes in.
Baynock, what are you up to tonight? Coming through with clutch goals for Boise State was actually the same player who scored the cheeky goal, that the 7th goal against Concordia with no time left on the clock. What a player he is. Vaca is going to show him a thing or two, though, by clearing the ball, putting it back into Boise State's territory. It goes a nice clear there from Cosmo Buster back over towards Soul, who plays it around him. Now it's going to go toward the corner. Soul with the centering pass. Is someone going to be there to follow it up? Not if Cosmo Buster has anything to say about it. Passes it over to Tacky. Now Cog comes in trying to contest. The ball goes over toward Montana's goal. Tacky around the corner looking for the centering pass. Soul comes right in there looking to clear. He does. Back over to Boise State's corner. Baynock comes rushing in toward their goal, is able to keep it from going in front of it.
And he might even have an open net goal here as well. Cog just barely able to get back. The demo's going to come out as well. Tacky's going to get the shot on goal, but Cog is going to turn that one away. Vaca respawns right on top of the ball, able to play it just around Baynock, who does push him off his pass. Tacky beats Soul to the ball, clears it over to the corner, beats Cog as well. The centering pass to Cosmo Buster, and I think Tacky saved that one, unfortunately, as well. So Boise State missing out on a prime opportunity to do some unfortunate positioning, and now we're going to see Cog play it over one. Cosmo Buster, shot on goal, going to go wide. Vaca's going to beat him over to the corner there. Okay, he's just going to miss on the ball, unfortunately. I was ready for the clear, but that's not going to happen. Tacky's going to keep the ball up on Montana's side until Soul now is going to get the clear.
Definitely some good performance from Montana right now, trying to keep this play alive for their chances at getting this in the 5th game of this NACE Rocket League match. Right now it goes up high. Tacky looking to contest, looking to clear. It goes toward the corner. Vaca there is able to try to clear it, but Tacky keeps the play alive over the goal with the follow-up, but it's not going to find it. Montana's defense has been so great throughout this game. Now can they turn that into a goal? Yes, they can. Oh, Baynock with such a clutch save. They're going to try to keep it alive, but Montana isn't able to find the equalizer.
Yeah, Tacky's going to get the clear there. Cosmo Buster waiting in the wings. Soul able to disrupt it just a little bit. Baynock in the goal, disrupting the goalkeeper. Cosmo Buster with the centering pass. Vaca able to get the clear, though. Down to Baynock, who is waiting for it, is able to get the full boost as well. Soul can't disrupt the clear. Tacky's going to beat Cog to the ball. Cosmo Buster waiting in the middle, finds his opportunity, tries to put it on net. The crossbar turns it away, but Baynock makes it 2-0.
You know, is it any coincidence why we highlighted him between games? Because he has scored both for Boise State in this crucial 5th match against Montana. Right now, Montana certainly has enough time to score some goals and find an equalizer. We've seen, I mean, this whole match has been a great comeback from them so far, but Cosmo Buster is looking to maybe try to crush any hopes of a comeback. Instead, it goes off to the side. Baynock keeps it alive, tries to keep it, but Montana is certainly great in their countering attack right now. Cog with the shot off the crossbar isn't going to be able to find a goal, and Soul is played around by Tacky, who now pushes it past Cog towards the goal. Vaca, the last member of Montana there, was able to get the save.
Get the demo as well, but Baynock keeps the play alive. Soul's going to try and push it out. Just clears it before he gets launched back into his own side by Tacky. Cosmo Buster and Vaca both go for the ball. That ball bounces right over Baynock, but Tacky's able to get the save there. He's also able to disrupt the centering pass attempt. Soul now trying to go for that. Not able to get there. Is Cosmo Buster going to get the clear? And the Grizzlies trying to find one of these 2 goals, and they need it probably very soon. Baynock over to Cosmo Buster. Centering shot, going to disrupt it just a little bit there by Vaca. Soul's going to push it down into the corner. Cog is there, can't quite disrupt Tacky though. Soul plays it off the wall. Baynock waiting there. Vaca going to put the shot on goal. Cosmo Buster with a great save that time. Soul going to keep the play alive before another clear out by Cosmo Buster. Now we're going to see Cog's going to push it down. Him and Soul, a double commit by the Grizzlies. Cog going to push it on goal. Baynock turns it away. That ball though bouncing, and no one back in the momentum from the ball makes it 2-1.
A double commit there looked like it might have punished Montana, but instead, as fate would have it, they managed to score the goal, making it 2-1. We have a game right now. Right now it dies in the center. Both members of both teams try to cheat it, and it goes toward Boise State's territory. Can Montana score the equalizer? Now it's in the corner. Tacky looking to try to clear it out. Baynock is instead going to clear it, play it over both members. Vaca's waiting in the wings to save it. He gets the clear high up onto the field. Soul doesn't quite get it. He misses it, but so does Tacky. And now maybe he was flying up because now he can follow up on this ball. Now it goes to Cosmo Buster looking for a goal to maybe seal the deal for the Broncos, but Montana needs to find the goal right now.
Tacky's going to get a shot on goal. That one's going to go wide. Another shot, though, followed up by Cosmo Buster. That might do it for the Grizz. It's 3-1. Great job here following up that rebound by Tacky. Perfect shot on goal. The Grizzlies trying to commit to stop that ball from going in. Nobody back, and Boise State's going to make it 3-1.
3-2-1. If there's in the initial contest here, this 50-50, if it comes out weird, it might go in Montana's favor, but instead it goes in Boise State's favor, making it 4-1, almost assuredly giving them the game, and they can breathe easy right now. But Montana, definitely, you got to give them major kudos. Much more so, both teams playing tonight, both of them, the Wildcats and the Grizz, were both able to push it to Game 5 for both squads. The Broncos still showing why they are considered top seed teams, rounding the ball here, securing the win. Everyone cheering each others on. You can see members from the other squad were there to cheer their teammates on. Both of them securing wins, making both sides of the Boise State Rocket League teams able to get 2-0 now in the NACE tournament. But certainly, I would say this, Montana definitely showing a lot of skill, especially from Soul. You've got a great player in him. What you need to do is work on your rotations, work on your team playing, work on your consistency. That's a big thing I was seeing from them, missing the follow-up shots, on those airborne shots. They were just missing them. And if they can just get those fundamentals and work as a team more, we definitely see a lot of skill in them. They can be a very formidable team. And they were pushing Boise State to the 5th game.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Even though I think overall in the series, Boise State won the shots on goal. Montana, when they had their opportunities, they took them. Like you said, Soul did a great job. Vaca and Cog both had 2 goals as well. So they did an excellent job. And really turning that series around. Those first 2 games, Boise State looked like they were in cruise control. Montana doing a fantastic job forcing it to a Game 5 before Boise State took over. So as you said, a great team win by Boise State, but Montana did a great job.
So right now, we are going to look at a few replays right now, revisiting what has definitely been a very incredible night for the Broncos, winning both of their Rocket League matches. We definitely want to thank everyone in the chat as well for supporting your teams, Boise State and Montana. Here are some goals, and this was back when it looked like the Broncos were on a tear. What we were seeing, such great play from the teammates. Baynock scoring so many goals, and in this match, was the match where he really came into his own, scoring 2 goals this match.
Yeah, Baynock did a great job. There's a reason we gave him that shout-out during the match. At Boise State, as you'll see in a lot of these replays, just a lot of good team play here. A lot of extra passes resulting in a goal. Baynock right there. Shot on goal by Cosmo Buster. So a great amount of team play by Boise State setting up a lot of those goals.
And now it's time for the player of the game. I would guess maybe Baynock with as much as we've been pushing him tonight, but maybe production has a bit of a trick up their sleeve, is trying to prove us wrong. But I'm going to go with the consensus right now and guess Baynock.
Yeah, I think Baynock would have been my choice as well. When you have 7 goals, it's hard to dispute. But everyone on Boise State did a really good job. So I'll have to go with Baynock as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody else.
Here is the ICCU player of the game. It is going to be Baynock. No surprises here. A major force for his team. Like you said, Fish, scoring 7 goals in the match. But certainly not to discount Cosmo Buster and Tacky as well, who also scored goals throughout the match. But Baynock coming out on top as the ICCU player of the game.
Yeah, not only that, in Game 4, he added 2 goals, which we might see here in this highlight clip, but he also had, in about 10 seconds, back-to-back saves in a 1-goal game. So not only doing it on the offensive end, doing it on the defensive end, but as we mentioned, all of these goals coming from the team play aspect here. That one, the long clearing shot, but Boise State, a lot of assists setting up their goals. So, of course, you might be the guy that scores the goal, but without your teammates, you wouldn't have that quality shot on goal.
This is the ICCU Player of the Game, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central's helping members achieve financial success. Baynock is your Idaho Central Credit Union Player of the Game. Definitely very exciting. We are going to be looking at just not the player of the game, but also some other great plays for the night. This is going to be definitely an exciting night to look at. The night that I nearly lost my voice, probably left my mind in a bit of a haze there, but from both teams, the Wildcats and the Grizz, this is definitely such an exciting game to watch, isn't it, Fish?
Yeah, this is exactly what Rocket League's all about. Back and forth action, Game 5, golden goal opportunities here, and really just both teams showing off some incredible individual skill sets like we saw from Montana, and also some incredible team skill sets as well. But this is just how exciting it can be. It can turn on ahead. We went from Boise State dominating the first 2 games, the Grizzlies finding ways to win, gritting it out. So this is one of my favorite parts about Rocket League. You never know what's going to happen game to game. Just because one team wins a game 5-2 does not mean anything. The other team might have just been off their groove. They immediately come back. Just a lot of fun to watch these games.
More so than Overwatch, more so than League, definitely more so than Hearthstone. Rocket League is the game where it's nonstop action all the time. You know, in League, there's definitely times, you know, when they're dancing around Baron, you don't know what's going to happen. Or Overwatch, there are full resets. But Rocket League, it is always action all the time. And even times when you think that it's calm, you see open goals like the one we saw from Seoul, just driving it back from all the way across the field and giving Montana some new life. It's just such an exciting game to watch.
Yeah, anytime a car touches a ball in Rocket League, it could potentially turn into a goal. There's been times where, as a caster, like, all right, and that's a clearing attempt, and it ends up being a shot on goal because nobody's back or it just had a crazy angle you didn't even see coming. So, yeah, anytime a car touches a ball in Rocket League, really anytime the ball's moving, which is all the time, anything could happen.
And the other great thing about Rocket League, I would say, is that there can be so many buzzer beaters in Rocket League, especially with the rule that the clock does not stop till the ball hits the ground. I have never seen 2 games in the first match for Boise State came down to the final few seconds. And when you thought Boise State, oh, we're just going to have to take a loss here, they were able to drive it into overtime with less than 5 seconds on the clock, no seconds left on the clock in one of the scenarios.
Yeah, that's the fun part about Rocket League is because, as you mentioned, in some games, yeah, there's overtime, but you just have to stand on the point. In Rocket League, the ball's got to stay in the air, which leads to some crazy goals. That was a lot of fun tonight watching those, as you mentioned, those 2 buzzer beater goals.
As we close out the night, you will see the top 5 plays by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering $20,000 in bonuses and a degree of your choice paid for, Idaho Army National Guard is one of the best teams you can join. Find them on Twitch at iGuard Gaming. And if you want to find out more about Boise State esports, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel, as some have done tonight, and you can go to esports.boisestate.edu for more info as well. One final look at such great plays that we have seen tonight. Certainly a night for the record books. And you can see the top 5 plays of the game right now. Thank you and good night. We will leave you with these top 5 plays. Enjoy and join us later. Up and get the first goal of the game 30 seconds into the match.
Great job by Tacky adjusting to that ball. puts it right in a spot where nobody can get it.
Such a comparison from what Boise State has been doing with such forceful shots.
Boise State's going to win that 50-50. Soul not able to get there. Tacky's going to get a shot on goal, and Soul unfortunately gets the touch, but it's not enough to stop the ball's forward momentum.
Just as Montana was maybe trying to get some sort of comeback, is able to find a clear cog, isn't able to play it around Tacky. Instead, he passes it to Cosmo Buster. Instead, Cosmo Buster goes back for more boost. So Tacky's going to follow it up over to Baynard for another goal, just like that. 3-0 for the second game.
Once again, another goal, another fantastic pass by Tacky. Puts it right there. Vaca has to commit to.
Unfortunately, Soul misses, so what might have been a shot on goal is now going to turn into a Broncos counterattack into the goal. Baynard getting the second of the game.
This is a great job by Cosmo Buster. You see the pass, putting it exactly where